What are we going to talk today? What are we going to discuss today? What are we going to talk about today? First of all, we are going to discuss jobs to be done as a framework. So in jobs to be done, there are several fundamental things actually for us to understand and to master them. And the key thing that we are working the most, and a lot of companies also working the most, and the fathers, I would say, of the theory and frameworks highlight the most is job story. It's like job statement and job story. We are working with job story. A job story is a narrative. It helps you to understand the context, the situation where your customers buy your product. So basically, it's about a particular situation when the product is needed for your customer. Another part of the puzzle is motivation, and it's about what a customer wants to do or complete in that context. So the customer is in a particular situation and they want to finish a particular job, they want to complete a particular task in that particular context. So they can achieve something, so they can come to a particular outcome, they can profit, they see benefits when the task is completed. So basically, when something occurs, a customer wants to do something to achieve something. This is the logic of a job story, and it provides you with three absolutely unique features. First is the situation or the context. It's actually very valuable for you to use in marketing communications, for example, or to understand how your project can be adjusted to address a certain needs that customers see in that particular context. Motivation is what a customer wants to do. Again, your customers do not want to drill a hole in their wall. They want to hang a picture. They want to make their house more beautiful. They want to add some aesthetics to their house. So it's not about just an action, it's about the real motivation. And all of that in that context, a particular task, provide them with a profit or benefit, can be a material or tangible or intangible profit. For example, they will see the picture on the wall and they will be happy. Um, Basically, this is the narration that you will work with as those who will apply jobs to be done methodology. Let's have an example. Let's dig deeper into the example. So for example, a situation when my close one has a bad day. So we see a pretty specific, a pretty understandable situation. We've got a friend, we've got a relative, we've got someone close to our heart, and they have a bad day. In that situation, a customer wants to cheer them up or show some love by giving them something sweet and personal, by showing them their attention. And the outcome is not a profit for a customer itself, but it's indirect. It's for a giftee, and a giftee knows that a customer thinks about them and feels loved. So for the customer, it's a pretty close to a heart story. It's a pretty close to a heart narrative. And based on that story, we can actually develop products, we can actually develop narratives, we can actually develop marketing campaigns that will help us to capitalize on every aspect of a job story, on every aspect of the narration that we have. We see a bad day here as a context. We see that a customer wants to proactively do something for that person, and we see that they benefit from seeing their friends, their loved ones again feel love, content, and absolute, and maybe go back to their normal happy state, or at least cheered up a little bit.
Learn more at Duamentes.Com.